Goddess Cosmos, angels, ancestors, wayshowers, guides, ascended masters, archangels, galactic federation, council of light, elementals, fae, Mary Magdalene, beings assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good, celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about the divine is moving swiftly on your behalf while you're in the next stage of evolution? Hello, hello, hello. What is up, Galactic Golden Ohana? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I hope you guys are having an absolutely amazing Thursday. One step closer to Friday, right? And one step closer to becoming even more than you were before. Now, it looks like we do have some organizations, networks, and societies that are attempting to study where your power comes from and why they're having experiencing the backlash that they are, along with the way the planet is reacting to this energetic release. I keep hearing Schumann resonance as well as earthquakes. Divine feminine. Okay, so we got the receptive coming right out the bat. Divine feminine energy. I'm going to put it back in the deck. But they're viewing you. You can be a divine masculine in here, but this part of the message is specifically for divine feminines who are revolutionary frontliners, as well as like the mothers of this realm. And with Mama Gaia being like a realm mother, this is how intertwined your energy is with the planet and what you may be experiencing that's being emulated upon this planet. Now, if you're a divine masculine, I am seeing a lot of upheavals with the planet pertaining to how you may have been experiencing the and alchemizing the antagonization from these organizations, networks, and societies. The reason I paused is they're correcting me. They're saying all are intertwined with the planet, but as a revolutionary light leader, frontliner, and mother of this realm, you are more deeply intertwined with this planet than you were before, and it's reacting almost simultaneously to the energy you're experiencing. The Divine Feminine card that was pulled, the originator is the heart of this realm, the heart of the mother, Mama Gaia. So they're letting me know this is a message for Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. The Divine Feminine card that was pulled is Mama Gaia and how the planet is reacting to the alchemization process of this energy and how you're moving simultaneously with the planet. And again, they're saying earthquakes. You can tell there is a spiritual war occurring with how the planet is reacting, how the planet is purging. Hold on, let me get a deep approach. Let me get a deeper approach in Quantum Leap. I was gonna say, let me get a deeper, more in-depth, clarified message of what is occurring. And we've got transformation, a radical change, giving up the old to make way for the new, and a quantum leap, along with advancing, a warm reception, prosperous conditions, increased influence, hopefulness, lightening up, and an arrival. So this lets me know that many of us recently just quantum leaped. We pulled in more timelines, higher vibrational timelines, to where the energy that we alchemized was used for further advancement, which has caused some slight disruptions upon this planet as it has moved forward with us. I heard spikes in the Schumann resonance. The earthquakes are an indication of uprooting and upheaval for advancement, as well as the type of judgment that has been called upon the planet and where it is, it's like a pinpointing specific areas of upheaval and where certain things have returned. Also, just for some reason heard Russia. So something could be going on in Russia. Or there are backfires hitting certain practitioners in Russia. I also just heard Los Angeles. So California? Interesting, okay. Enthusiasm and a karmic familial unit. Bloodline connections. What is this enthusiasm? You're going to be excited. You're going to be over the moon about what is coming towards you and what you've been prepared for. This next stage of evolution is incorporating a correction from the past, purging out old corrupted bloodlines that have fallen, no longer meant to be a part of the experience of your advancement, nor the planetary's simultaneous evolution alongside of you. Big earthquake. There's been big earthquakes in Russia. 8.8, the 6th strongest in world history. What? Okay, wait. I need to Google this. So there was an earthquake just in Russia? What in the good great? What is going on? Bombastic criminal side eye. Okay, so there's a reason why all of this is being channeled right now. Yes? Okay. I'm gonna have to Google it. I'm gonna have to look into it. They're also saying Los Angeles. So I'm gonna have to look into the most recent earthquakes and how strong they were. Yes, yesterday, and West Coast had tsunami warnings. Bombastic criminal side eye. Okay, so Mama Gaia is uprooting things. We are moving. They said these are cues to the advancement of the planet. You're seeing Mama Gaia, you are seeing the planet react to the upheavals as well as the ascension process on this planet. What needs to be removed, what needs to be addressed and purged, and what energy is being incorporated as we speak. Not only in this planet, but in you. But hello, Galactic Golden Nuggies. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. This also looks like you're receiving something from injustice from the past pertaining to a karmic familial unit. Something that you're going to be excited for. Something that felt like it was a long time coming. Hawaii with warnings too? What justice? Justice with the opposition. Hold up, wait a minute. Wait a minute. 8.8 earthquake in Russia sent waves of potential tsunami levels through the North Pacific. What? Oh, hold on, wait a minute. And your karmic familial unit is in Russia? Well, that's definitely confirmation for you. There's always a reason why they channel me these things. And y'all are just giving me confirmation right now. I heard, and there is more to come. There is more to come, but none to fear. With the divine that holds you. I love how they just rhyme that. With the divine that holds you dear. You are receiving justice, as is the world. The scales are being balanced. Again, uprooting must occur. Destruction must occur for the reconstruction of this planet. It is keeping up with the energy that it has been infused with, making space to incorporate more. Those of you that just recently quantum leaped, you are assisting the planet in incorporating the energy that it has made room for. The timelines, the realities it has made room for. And while you've been focused on this, the divine has been working swiftly in the background in the 3D to assure that something is returned to you, that something is given to you, that you receive something due to you. And it doesn't matter the organization, network, or society that has been working against you receiving some type of justice, because it would put you in a high position, not only monetarily, but influentially. The way that you will be able to inspire others with this corruption being corrected, and what position it will place you in the physical that you're already in energetically. So you're going through an evolutionary period, not just energetically. You could be experiencing ascension symptoms, but your whole life is about to change. In the way that your energy is completely changed, you are not the same that you were even a year ago. Your life is about to match up to where your energy has been. Thank you, the empath. The empath Exodus, I love your name. Thank you for sewing into me, and know that you are receiving it back infinitely and amplified in all the ways that God ordains and deems as necessary to each and every expansive experience that you are due to have in this moment in time. For it was written in the stars, and it is unfolding as we speak. This is a prophecy that was placed over your life, that was due to unfold at this time, and it was due to unfold on this planet, for this planet to experience the true reveal of the closeout of cycles pertaining to revelation at this time. All has been put in place. It's giving me a checkmate. The opposing side was playing checkers, we were playing chess. Checkmate. We got union here, and then divine feminine again. Mama Gaia is incorporating higher vibrational, unconditionally loving timelines as we speak. So you're going to be seeing more unions come into play as well. More, they said not just romantic unions, but unity. More joining together, working together, moving together, collectively. More have awakened. More are seeking out that unity, that resonance. They're seeking out your energetic frequency. They're open and receptive to the new incorporated codings that will lead them further down the path of enlightenment. So you got opposition here to where you're getting justice over a situation, but this is also the opposing side, organizations, networks, and societies that were working against the divine to try and push the divine out, to stop the awakening. I'm also hearing God mode. Something about the Lionsgate portal and God mode. Being God body, God mode. Fully stepping into your divine title. No longer doubting the power that you hold and why it's been given to you, and what you're capable of doing upon this planet with the power that's been given. So this is another reason why the divine is swiftly moving on your behalf, because they need you to focus on something else. Not only are you receiving, but more of the power that's being instilled within you is to do more upon this planet. And again, this is not going to be everybody's message. For those of you that are like, I have to do more. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not your message. Okay? Tune back in tomorrow. There may be something that resonates with you. This is for those of you that are like, I'm ready. Let's shake this shit up. Let's change the world for the better, leaving it better than when we found it. This is you holding the power to really pull in some very intense, but very much needed, they said necessary, needed and necessary, timelines for the future of this planet and all those upon it. They said for future generations. They're not just going to be the nurturers of what has been fought for, but they're going to be the ones that are teaching, leading. You're going to experience the world that you fought for, and you're going to see the next leaders step in your place. Further, that's cute. Further adding to the world that you work so hard to make better. But there are preparations being set in place for the type of souls that are going to be reincarnating on this planet. So some of you are going to end up having children. Very, very powerful children. Some of you, your children are being prepared to incorporate very powerful energy. All working towards the necessary healing and progression of this planet. I just heard you've done a great job, and we're proud of you. Diffusion of negativity, restoration of harmony. You've done a great job, we're proud of you. So this is confirmation. We are dissolving divisions, because what this card says is diffusion of negativity, restoration of harmony, circulate, revitalize, dissolving divisions, and lightening up. So divisions are being dissolved, more unity set in place, more individuals seeking out their soul's resonance. The planet is lightening up with this purging process. We are lightening up, we are elevating, incorporating more light. There is a mass diffusion of negativity and a massive restoration of harmony here. I heard working towards putting the right people in the right position, and you're one of them. So this is where this corruption needed to be corrected, and why so many individuals, including organizations, networks, and societies, attempted to keep you from receiving something from an injustice from the past because of the position it would elevate you into. And you're receiving it anyway. So whatever this is going to change the way you experience life and put you in a better position to make more of an impact and help more individuals. And the divine is moving swiftly in the 3D. I'm hearing body jumping. So the divine is moving through destiny helpers, moving through individuals to assure that something gets to you at the right time that it is supposed to. Divine feminine coming back out. We got energy moving through Mama Gaia and moving into you. and you moving energy into Mama Gaia. This is also about get ready to receive, because this is the receptive. The yielding principle, devoted, patient, supportive, obedient, responsive, intuitive, earthly, and mother. Things are rapidly changing on this planet in the way that they're about to rapidly change in your life. You are not going to leave this world without being put in a position to affect thousands of lives. Not just energetically, but physically. This is the divine forcefully elevating you in the physical to be seen as a representative of the divine. So this could be like some type of worldwide recognition. This could be you being a CEO, you owning multiple businesses, you being interviewed and reaching the world that way with how you came up from nothing, or what appeared to be nothing. Whatever this is, it's giving the world is going to know your name. You're like the general here. So you could be feeling very militant at this time. Again, this is not going to be everybody's message, because this is not butterflies and rainbows. You know this position comes with a lot. Whatever this is, you're going to be inspiring a lot of people. You're going to be talking to a lot of people. You're going to be seen by a lot of people. For whatever this is that's being put into put into play, happening now. You've been prepared for this. Timeline is stabilized. This is duration, consistency, continuity, endurance, perseverance, maturity, strengthening, stability, and a deep commitment. Thank you, Lamika. That is 10 completion right there too. That is confirmation. With the fact that I just said this timeline has been stabilized. This energy incorporated. Your evolution is happening now. The way that your reality is evolving, the way that your energy is now emanating, the way that you are being seen, it is all happening now. And the divine is moving in the physical to assure that everything that is meant to be stabilized within this timeline is. This timeline has stabilized, but everything that is meant to occur, like everything that you were meant to receive physically, is coming to you, is being brought forth to you. So thank you, Lamika, for not only that donation, but that confirmation. And know that you are receiving it back infinitely and amplified in all the ways that God ordains and deems is necessary to each and every impactful, amplified, infinite experience you were meant to have in this reincarnation. Thank you. I really do appreciate it more than words can convey. And that was definitely confirmation with the closeout of cycles. You could be seeing, thank you, Lynette, for your donation as well, because that was 555. Change. And this card right here is card 32, 5. There was a 4.3 earthquake in LA today. What is going on? Well, they just clarified that it's upheavals. The planet is reacting to the advancement. And they keep saying spikes in the Schumann resonance. And they're saying more to come, but none to fear. Again, they're channeling me the same thing. More to come, but none to fear. But seriously, thank you. Thank you for sewing into me. I really do appreciate it infinitely. And know that you are receiving it back in every way that the divine has set for you to receive it. And your name is Marcia Victory. Thank you, Marcia Victory, for not only the donation, but confirmation, because this is a massive victory for the Light Collective. We are advancing very quickly, and alongside us, Mama Gaia is evolving. And there's a lot shifting and changing on this planet. There are a lot of upheavals occurring on this planet, a lot of purification and cleansing happening on this planet, like we've experienced and like we could be potentially going through at this time. Because some of us, I won't even say some of us, the majority of us, if not all of us, experience the ascension in waves. It's not, even though we are a collective, a lot of these things don't happen simultaneously with each other. They happen in waves. So this is waves of Mama Gaia purging, waves of Mama Gaia releasing, with the more of us that are awakening, the more of us that are advancing, the more knowledge we gain, the more codes that we decode and recode. So Some of us could have just recently gotten over ascension symptoms and then been thrown back into them with the incorporation and the alchemization of more energy. And some of us are still going through them and are about to overcome them and be thrown back into them with everything that's being directed our way because of the influx of advanced multi-dimensional high frequency energy, and how these corrupted individuals, organizations, networks, and societies are attempting to slow down the process or redirect things in their favor because they can't do damage control. Damn, your name was Marcia Victory. This says victory. Bro, I promise you I did not see this card. This is exciting. Completion. What did I just say about the 10 being completion? This is final attainment, victory, a crescendo, a job well done, perfection, peak performance, and prudence. Didn't I also just say that the divine channeled, you did a great job? This is just confirmation right here. This is amazing with the stabilization of this new timeline and everything that's being incorporated into our realities as we speak. This is, I love when the divine does this. That just gave me goosebumps. What else do we need to know? Treading cautiously and the wanderer. And what's behind this? Trying to get to the bottom of things. The well. Hold on. Let me make sure y'all can see these cards. So you got organizations, networks, and societies right now that are being very cautious because of what they found out during their travels. Seems like they went to seek out some information on why the planet is moving simultaneously with you. Why is it every time that you alchemize an attack, something on this planet happens? So with the most recent earthquake in Russia, and y'all said Los Angeles? LA? Yes. With the most recent earthquake in Russia and Los Angeles, it's giving destruction upon your enemies. I don't want to rub anybody the wrong way and make anybody feel as though they deserve to experience a type of earthly upheaval like that, because that in no way, shape, and form is what I am saying. What I am saying is you were recently attacked, and right after you had been attacked and alchemized this energy, these earthquakes happened. And there are organizations, networks, and societies that are attempting to keep up with your energy, and saw that a spike in your energy also led to a spike in not only the Schumann resonance, but a spike in earthquakes. Things that aren't meant to be happening right now, but are. Things that are unexplainable. They just keep happening. Every time you are targeted, something on this planet happens. So they're trying to get to the bottom of why you have this connection. Why every time you are targeted, the planet reacts. And it reacts fiercely. This went from studying you to being terrified of the power you hold. Because they realize that through monitoring you, everything directed towards you causes chaos. And not in your life, but in the lives of those that have been attacking you. This is interesting. You're a very powerful being, and they have figured this out. It's like they wanted to do a few more tests to just know if this is really what was happening. It's almost like they couldn't believe it. They didn't want to believe it. But again, this is 144,000 chosen galactic golden children in here. This is not going to be everybody's message. This is touch not my anointed, do no harm to my prophet. This is literally the land reacting to the wicked that are targeting you, because in targeting you, they're targeting the divine, the Most High, and this planet. And everything is reacting. Everything is moving swiftly on your behalf to assure that everybody knows. Fuck around and find out. That horrible things would happen on this planet if they did something to affect your mission here. You are not to be, and we talked about this previously with this galactic order of protection over your life. This is like a galactic and divine order protection over your life, with the fail-safe that has been instilled within your DNA and your energy. And they're realizing this. Again, every time you are targeted, it's like the planet is not only purging out this energy alongside you, but it's giving massive warnings to those that keep attempting to influence or impact your mission or your message here as a messenger. We got, or block what is meant to be returned to you. Because with return, this is the turning point, coming out sideways. The first word on this is return. The next is the start of a new cycle, right timing, regeneration, inevitability, and steady improvements. The return of what is meant to be due to you, the return of divine destinies, ancestral inheritance to the sacred, to the righteous, is inevitable. But there were many individuals, organizations, networks, and societies working towards assuring that you would not receive, any of us, that none of us would receive what is rightfully due to us as the righteous, chosen souls that we are. With influence. Returning this influence, I won't even say returning this influence, returning this power. Not even just sharing it, returning it. These are light workers that are meant to be in very influential, powerful positions, that every obstacle was thrown in their way to keep them from ever inspiring and activating more souls here, assisting with the advancement of this planet and the ascension and awakening of the souls upon this planet, the freeing of the souls on this planet. So these are individuals that are with the snake on this eating its own tail. They're showing me, I don't know the name of it. It starts with an O, where it's going in a circle, but it's eating itself. Trying to keep souls in a cycle that you were breaking them out of with waking them up. This is a lot of hateful and spiteful energy as well. Ouroboros, yes, thank you, Tatiana, the Ouroboros. Yes, the Ouroboros, that's what they showed me. You got these energies communicating as we speak. And you know what's crazy about this? With the amount of spiteful energy that they're holding, that they attempted to direct towards you, this spite actually stems from fear. Fear of not knowing how you got this powerful. Fear of not knowing what is to come with how far you can evolve. There's like no cap, no limit to your evolution. There's no limit as an infinite being to the power that you can encompass in this lifetime. So this spite, this hate stems from terror. Exactly, you are limitless. It stems from fear. They're afraid of you. But not only are they afraid of you, they desire the power that you have. They want to know why the planet moves simultaneously with you. How you have been deemed this realm leader and protector. Why you know what you know, where you get your information from. How you can do all the things that you can do. Not wanting to give glory to God in any way, shape, and form. They don't want to believe that God would give somebody the ability to be a God. Because that's unheard of. It's like the only stories they've heard about somebody encompassing this much divinity is Yeshua. So it's like they're looking at you like this Messiah. Like a child of God. A literal child of God, as a chosen one. You have been chosen to incorporate and encompass this much divinity. And again, they've only ever heard of this happening to an individual they read about, Yeshua. Which Jesus, he's us. You have a very sacred, very close bond with the Most High. A very sacred, close bond with everything. The divine Mama Gaia. You hold a power that they can't ever put a finger on. They can't touch you. They can't bind you. They can't break you. And through all of the attempts to study you, they can't figure you out. Not only that, but they're getting hit in the physical. This is not just spiritual hits. These are individuals going through things in the physical they can't explain. They don't understand why their life is falling apart in this way, why their groups are falling apart, why those that once feared them don't, why they can't get a hold and handle you, make an example out of you, cause you to be sick. You keep miraculously healing. You keep regenerating. Miraculous regeneration. Everything that was directed towards you that had been proven to be powerful held no effect. Not on you. These are things that have never failed before being used on you. Groups that have never worked together before joining up to come against you. And they still can't stop the inevitable, which the inevitable is you. God really put you here to go, I need you to be an unstoppable force, because I need you to be not only a divine representative, but I need you to be a leader here, leading those from where they had once been surrendered to their soul enslavement to the enlightenment of what they could be, what they should be, and who they truly are. You are the light that illuminates the darkness and what was residing in the darkness. Nothing can hide with your existence. Nothing. These organizations, networks, and societies, these karmic familial units, these lies, these illusions, this deception, none of it can hide in your existence here. And not only that, you are the power that God placed here to illuminate the existence of the divine, not just to those that were unassuming and unawake, but to those that doubted the existence of the Most High and felt like they themselves were gods and could control and maintain this planet, that felt like they would never have to face the consequences of their actions, that felt like they could continuously get away with their destructive demeanor and their immoral acts and their sacrificial rituals. You are what shows where true power comes from. And you are exactly with this serpent energy, this temptation, you are what crushes the serpent's head. You have been instilled with the power that you are what God placed here to face the Goliath of this planet. And you're facing off with the Goliath of this planet. It's given like a final boss energy. The clinging, fire, what did I just say? You are the light that illuminates the darkness. You are the being that leads the souls to their awakened path, to what they could be, what they should be, what they were put here to be, who they are. This is fire, illumination, inspiration, devotion, all-consuming passion, regeneration, spirituality, virtue, and enlightenment. You are God's lantern in the dark. But not only are you here to illuminate, give light to what was intentionally being kept from being seen, but you are also the fire within the lantern that spreads. And you spread rapidly. Your energy influencing every part of this planet. The planet reacting to the energy you're emanating and incorporating. You are a very powerful being. And you know this. You don't abuse this, you don't misuse this, you know why you're here. You've noticed that every time you get attacked, shit starts happening on this planet. Tornadoes, tsunamis, shit like firestorms. Just and it's amped up. The more that you've been targeted, the more that's been directed towards you, the more that starts to happen on this planet. You've noticed this. You've noticed that everything that the divine has stated would come into fruition pertaining to your life has taken place. You've also noticed that every individual that came up against you got hit with some heavy judgment. You've noticed that the power you have is incredible. It's immense. And you've noticed the divine moves on your behalf continuously. That anybody that targeted you, it doesn't matter how long ago, they always live, I'm sorry, I gotta say it like this, they always live a shitty life. You've noticed anybody that comes up against you, their life fucking falls apart. Some of you may have felt bad, like, damn, that really happened to Becky? She lost her husband, she lost her kids, she lost her house, and now she's out here just butt wild crazy? What the fuck happened? Becky attacked you, that's what happened. And you may have felt bad, you may have been like, damn, I didn't know it was like that. No, that's how hard your spirit team goes for you. Because of the importance of your life. Even the slightest bit of envy directed your way ends up in massive upheavals for those that refuse to leave you alone. For those that refuse to let you be you. To be the inspiration and the influential, impactful soul you were put here to be. They said those that are consciously acting against you receive the brunt of the wrath. Those that subconsciously work against you, those that just don't like you because of your light, receive warnings. I just heard we don't brutalize everyone. So this is about the divine making sure that those targeting you, that know that they're targeting you intentionally, receive the brunt of the backlash so that you can maintain peace and continue to progress. This is your evolution right here. You are receiving, I can't make this shit up, advancement, gaining recognition, appreciation, achievements, acceleration, steady gains, and increased clarity. You are about to be more recognized than you were before. And you're receiving the peace that has been promised to you. God promised you peace. This is being delivered. Anybody that comes up against you gets hit with the worst shit. I gotta say it like that. You are literally so protected. When you cry, the divine immediately moves. When you cry out, the divine immediately moves. You are heard. You are felt. You are adored and respected by the spirit realm, by the divine. Everything moves for you. Even Mama Gaia reacts to the upheavals that you're having. Even Mama Gaia experiences the alchemization of this dark, evil energy that was sent your way. And you can see it. You've been shown this. You've experienced energetically the destruction of your enemies. They have shown you. They have let you energetically experience. They have let you energetically experience it, so that you know what is about to occur or what is occurring on your behalf. And that things are being made right as we speak. They're also showing you the power you hold to move mountains. They just said, God, yes, God is a way maker. God will move mountains for you, but you also encompass enough power to move what was meant to be impossible, placed in your path, out of it. It is giving, yes, the high priestess. It is giving nexus beings. And we talked about that before as well. And yes, Ash, that's exactly what it's giving. You move mountains, but you can also make mountains. And this is a gift that you've been given as a righteous being and a judge, assisting in the redirection and distribution of the true divine energy that righteous souls are meant to experience, while blocking the paths of those that are not meant to go forward. You have a very supreme elite title here. I also just heard the mountains move for you. They're talking about Mama Gaia, the ancient beings within the earth, making moves within this planet to assure that everything is restored for the balance in the way that it is supposed to be. And you're assisting with this. You woke up, whatever you had done, I feel like within the last month or so, had assisted in the awakening of dormant beings within this planet. They heard your cry, and we talked about that before as well. Ancient guardians that have awakened because they knew how hard this was going to get. They could feel it. They answered the call. And I also just heard divine voice. They heard the call and were alerted of the next steps of the enemy. So some of you have some really hefty, some of you, if not all of you, have some really hefty opposition. This could be the heads of these organizations, networks, and societies. We did talk about them a little bit previously, where there's different branches of these organizations, networks, and societies, and there are those that are in charge of them. It's given like the 13 families. Those that feel like they own the world because of the knowledge they have and the abundant prosperity they hold. So some of you, the heads of these organizations, networks, and societies, have gotten involved. And they are stressed the fuck out. Ooh. This is excess, stress, overload, exhaustion, obsessiveness, gluttony, burdens, worries, and the breaking point. So now I'm starting to wonder, why do these earthquakes hit Russia? Some of you have these heads of these organizations, networks, and societies that are stressed, that they even got involved with this and had to find out this late what you were capable of. Give me one more on a masculine energy. A masculine energy that is the heads of these organizations, networks, and societies that could be facing some type of deterioration or death. I wonder who that might be. This is impertinence, collapse, deterioration, separation, let go, surrender, elimination of the old, and death. So there is a masculine energy in charge of one of these branches, in charge of these organizations, networks, and societies that is stressed and burdened at the fact that they may be facing a painful permanent ending, or there are individuals around them that are getting hit with this ending, while they're also experiencing the upheavals of the planet because of the attempt to target you. So again, if you are resonating with this means you are going through a massive evolution because of the type of heads that got involved here, and the type of new dark energy that you are alchemizing because of who directed it towards you and what they invested in this. In the reverse, discipline, abundance, prosperity. These are individuals with a lot of money that were not disciplined and were unable to discipline you. This is like, again, trying to make an example out of you, cause an ending for you. Exert authority, define, it's time to take the bull by the horns, creating a strategy and mobilizing forces. All of this is being reversed to these individuals that could not discipline you. And all of the money that they invested in targeting you is this currents of chi is being adhered to your energy, as well as everything they directed your way, you are alchemizing this energy. And this, they paid a lot for this. They invested a lot in this. I don't know if this is high frequency weaponry, spell work, sacrificial rituals, or all of the above. But whatever this is, you are taking it in, and it is assisting you with the next level of evolution while the divine is moving physically on your behalf upon these individuals, causing destruction, as well as Mama Gaia are reacting to the energy that you are alchemizing. So you had some heavy hitters get involved, but I feel like this is what we were waiting for. Like dominoes, we were energetically and are energetically infiltrating each individual and the knowledge they hold with how they attack us and the type of energetic imprint they leave behind that traces back to them. So these individuals that just recently targeted us, we are energetically infiltrating all of their information. Everything they know, everything they have access to. Doesn't matter what they try to use to protect their minds from energetic infiltration, we can bypass it, and we are. So prepare for your intuition to be even more scary. For you to know things you should know pertaining to the heads of these, no compromise. Pertaining to these individuals that did not want to compromise, did not want to back down. Or determined, because this was determination, no compromise, unwavering focus, inner resolve, integrity, a test of character, and self-examination. These are individuals that felt like they would be able to get the job done. And I feel like we were waiting for these individuals to get involved. We were waiting for these type of heads to these organizations, networks, and societies to attempt to impede or intercede on those that work for them on their behalf. Because they know far more than those that had been previously attacking us. I'm interested in what we are about to find out. Some of you could also be having some very strange dreams. Write them down. They're going to come in handy later. Because these dreams could be a part of the information that you have acquired with how you have energetically infiltrated some heads. Literally and figuratively. The heads of these organizations and the heads of these organizations. Inner truth, I told you. We about to get some information. Not only are we evolving based on what we alchemize, but we're about to be knowing a lot more than what we should. Because this is the wisdom of heart, insight, clarity, purity, intuitive knowing, consciousness, and penetrating through illusion. Which is further going to help the advancement of this realm if these are the heads of these organizations, networks, and societies that we have now unlocked and decoded and integrated the information that they've been using against the masses. We are going to be able to incorporate that recoded energy into this planet to assure that the masses, or those that we are energetically impacting, do not fall victim to how these individuals were attempting to control or maintain an influx of lower vibrational emotional energy to feed off of. Cool. So these could be officials. That's exciting. This is definitely, they're limited now. To limit their reach, to limit their control. This also, on this card, it says ritual. So to assure that their rituals are unable to take effect. And y'all know a lot of these rituals are planned. A lot of the ways that they gain an influx of lower vibrational, emotional energy is from orchestrating certain events that we are meant to react to. We are meant to give our attention and our energy to. So this is going to put more and more individuals to see through the illusion and penetrate through the illusion of what had been or what was going to be put in place in order to gain mass energy. Because these individuals cannot manifest for themselves. These entities, these organizations, networks, and societies do not have the ability to co-create. We do. So when they gain mass energy, they're using mass energy to co-create timelines that they can control, that they can manipulate. We are bypassing that, as well as awakening those that had previously been falling victim to the antics and agendas of these organizations, networks, and societies that were manipulating their energy for their own benefit. And I know y'all have seen this with the way that they attempt to initiate certain mass upheavals, whether it's fear or anger or even depression. The things that they do to make sure that mass energy is experiencing the specific, to make sure the mass energies are all directing their energy towards a specific timeline, which could be fear-based, a fear-based timeline, a chaotic war-based timeline, or a timeline of, what is the principality of wrath? Is it Leviathan? A Leviathan-like timeline? A darker timeline. That's basically what I'm attempting to relay. Is in order to incorporate darker, more corrupted experiences, they need our energy. In order for these principalities and darker beings to run rampant here, they need us collectively working to solidifying a timeline to where these entities can move through these timelines freely and impose their own agenda upon the masses freely. Yet we continue to advance. We've got the gentle, soft approach, penetrating faith, moderation, a subtle but deep influence, understanding, and non-violent. And this is where we're at. So this is the complete opposite of what these individuals were working towards. This is where we're moving sacred souls. This is what we're moving them into. A soft approach, more faith, a subtle but deep influence, moderation, which is going from being like mainly a consumer to a creative. Because we are not souls that were placed on this planet to be just a consumer and to consume everything in front of us that these organizations, networks, and societies and heads needed us to consume in order to manifest upon what we were intaking through our spirit. Instead, we have moved into faith. We've moved into sight and enlightenment, and we're moving more souls as we speak into this timeline to where instead of reacting rashly and impulsively, we are sitting, we are meditating, we are calling judgment, we are praying, and we are incorporating more divine energy the more that we do this and the more that we get others to do this. It's spreading. Or should I say God is spreading. And we are assisting in the spread, the infiltration of the divine and the Most High upon this planet. We got companionship. And before completion, but it wanted to be in the reverse. I'm going to take it in the upright though. Because this all needed to be completed. This all needed to be done. This all needed to be addressed. The facing of these heads before certain cycles could complete. And we did get the completion card as one of the first cards that came out, which lets me know this has been completed. But this is what needed to be done and how we needed to join forces. Collective Christ consciousness before massive movements upon this planet could happen. Before certain things could come into play pertaining to the windfall of abundance that you knew that was due to you. Before certain corrections of corruption could be made. And we have done this. We have done this. Meditation, prayer. This is also realizing potential, strength of character from within, seeking within, not without, as above, so below, as within, so without, concentration and self-awareness, addressing our shadows, no longer fighting our shadows, but acknowledging them and working towards healing them, so that the ego and the shadows were no longer an enemy but an ally, and could no longer be used to trigger us or keep us in certain lower vibrational cycles. And we're assisting other light workers in doing this, addressing their shadows, doing their shadow work, releasing what was limiting them from this infinite, limitless, expansive experience, what was putting them in a position to see their life purpose as impossible. And they're now viewing it as a possibility, and it's all because of you. It's all because of the work that you have done here. It is all because of what you have encompassed, the energy you're emanating, and what you are integrating into this planet, with how you've energetically infiltrated the opposition in order to assist in the releasing of souls that had been subdued by these illusions and these soul enslavement programs that were a part of the matrix and the simulation. Small, but beautiful. You were so unassuming and heavily underestimated. Feel the extraordinary in the ordinary. Slow it down, tend to details, pay attention. They didn't see you coming, and they were not meant to. And by the time that they did, there was nothing they could do, because you got the heads involved. So you may be feeling a little weird right now. You may be feeling a little bit of anxiety. You may be feeling a little like stagnant, almost like you're walking through sludge. Like you're like, why do I feel like I've slowed down a little bit? It's because you're alchemizing the energy of some very heavy-hitting individuals on this planet. The heads of these organizations, networks, and societies that were willing to invest a lot of money to keep you from advancing the planet, to keep you from assisting in the rise of Christ consciousness, to keep you from continually pursuing what you were put here to do. Exactly, it is giving God's sleeper agents, the undercover enforcers. You were undercover for a very long time, but it has been revealed that you were not the one to fuck with. And by the time these individuals grouped together to work together and notified the heads of these organizations, networks, and societies of what was going on and the hits that they were taking and why their organizations, networks, and societies were struggling, it was too late. You were already awakened. This is why at the beginning of this reading, they said God mode, God body. And again, with transfiguration, you have incorporated more divinity more divinity than what should be possible. You have gone through massive deaths and rebirths, ascensions and evolutions. And yet you're going through another one because of what you've encompassed. And again, what you are energetically infiltrating and what you're about to relay to the planet energetically. What's going to further shatter the illusions that had been set in place upon this planet by the manipulation tactics these organizations, networks, and societies, the heads of these organizations, networks, and societies were using. You're going to bring a lot of delight and joy with how you are about to progress. The recognition you're about to gain. We got happiness, delight, interaction, open communication, goodwill, friendly persuasion, and self-expression. So again, I'm feeling this energy of some slight anxiety, but it feels more of moving while the wind is blowing heavily, trying to walk through that. That's how I feel. I can feel there's some pushback with me giving these messages. I did feel it yesterday. I felt it over the weekend. It wasn't as heavy over the weekend. It was really heavy right before I went live Monday. And y'all could tell because the live kept glitching. So I was like, all right, there's a lot of individuals that may be attempting to target this message. And then yesterday it was a bit heavier. And I was like, I need to like meditate on this. And then today I could feel the pushback. Like I said, it's like walking through a strong wind where you could feel that something's trying to blow you back, but you're like, no. That's how I feel today. So many of you could be feeling this. This is the pushback from individuals that are perceived to be very powerful, that are trying to push you back, stop your forward motion, energetically and physically. And you're about to break through this with what you are alchemizing and intaking. So if you've been feeling it, that's what's going on. There's some pushback from obstacle. I cannot make this shit up. There's some pushback. There's some pushback. There's some individuals attempting to impose obstacles. What's behind this? And oppression. To restrict you, to stop you, to cause devastation. I love how it's obstacles and oppression. They wanted you to feel exhausted, depressed, cut off, confined, restricted, and they wanted your resources to be depleted. Attempting to impose unexpected obstructions. They wanted you to be frustrated, face difficulties, feel hopeless, struggle, and feel discouraged. So whatever you're doing, keep doing it. If you're a messenger, a content creator, an artist, whatever it is you're doing that's causing this much agitation in the heads of these organizations, keep doing it. Because not only are you spreading beautiful energy within this planet, you're also upsetting the opposition to the point where they're giving you energetic access to all that they know and all that they intend to do upon this planet. Stay strong, Galactic Golden Nuggies. We pushing through the rude sandstorm, okay? We pushing through the storm these individuals are attempting to cause with whatever they're directing our way. Stand strong. Allow yourself, we got danger. Allow yourself to alchemize this, because it will be returned. This is danger, insecurity, overwhelmed, unpredictability, hazardous conditions, dark emotions, facing fear and courage. Yeah, we got them pressed. We got them upset. These are individuals that even attempted to cause a dangerous outcome for you, and this has been redirected. Again, they can't touch you. They have tried, though, with oppression, obstacles, and hazardous conditions, the abysmal. Oh yeah, we got them bent. They're mad as fuck. Look at how dark all of these cards are. This was some evil shit that was sent our way. All of these cards being this dark. Oh yeah, they tried it. If you're feeling a little bit of the pushback, this is why. We're alchemizing some very dark shit. And then we got sacrifice. Decrease, decline, cutting back, frugality, contraction, letting go, less is more, resourceful, and a sacrifice with the cauldron. And they took impulsive action. So yeah, we have these individuals pressed and stressed and doing their best. Okay? So if you're feeling a little bit of pushback, it does look like a ritual had been done in an attempt to stop us and cause some very hazardous, dangerous situations, or have a incident that would lead to a premature demise. With their, exactly, yes, big man, with their demonic activities, and it failed yet again. This is another reason why the divine, we got deliverance right here. You're being delivered from this. You're alchemizing this energy. This is another reason why the divine is moving swiftly on our behalf. Divine intervention at play, moving in the physical upon these individuals that attempted to do something maniacal, or a lot of things that were not diabolical. Let me see what else we got. The scales will be balanced. The scales are being balanced as we speak. They missed. The provoker missed yet again. They were watching to see if something would take an effect, and they see, y'all just saw me shuffle. They see you escaped. Again, I just heard destruction upon your enemies. And I just heard time is up. So what do you want us to do with this energy from these heads that have been directed our way? What would you like us to do with this energy? Let me see. Black Moon Lilith. Reverse. It's being reversed. But I did ask what they want us to do with this. It's flip it. Flip it from death and destruction to life, new timelines. So you may want to quantum leap with this energy if you haven't. I did do a quantum leap last night. May end up doing another one tonight while visualizing how Earth should be experienced. The beauty and the peace and the harmony that each and every soul, divine soul and sacred soul, should get to experience this planet. They want us to flip it. While it's being reversed, flip the energy into its adverse. Whatever it was, turn it into the opposite of what it was and amplify it. And again, you may want to quantum leap with it, visualize with it, manifest with it. We do have the Lionsgate portal coming up. We got sensing. I did see this at the bottom of the deck. Sensing. You want us to sense things out with this energy? Energetic infiltration. You're receiving new downloads. Sensing what you are feeling. Allow it to be incorporated. You may feel stagnant and slowed down at this time, but this is giving you time to reflect, integrate, and alchemize. What you are feeling is not long-term. It is the diffusion. They're bringing me back to this deck. It is the diffusion of negativity and the incorporation of restored harmony that you are able to bring to this planet. This is also about your senses heightening and what you're about to know that you shouldn't know. I can't make that. I think. What you're about to know that you shouldn't know. And with Geminis are all about communication. So this may be something that you are guided to speak on. Divine revolutionary leader. I'm done. Y'all just saw me ask Source. Y'all just saw me ask the Most High what we should do with this energy. Use it for mission. Use it to communicate what you know that you should not know. Divine revolutionary frontliner and leader. Faith. Oh my gosh. This is literally the Most High saying, yeah, I told you that. This is the Most High saying, everything is going according to plan. It is all in my hands. Faith. Lead others to faith with what you know. Lead others. Divine revolutionary light leader. To faith. To the Most High. For change. I'm done. They really speaking right now. Lead others. Divine revolutionary frontliner and light leader. To faith. For change with what you know. This is what they want us to do with this energy. What you are about to know that you should not know. Use it to lead others to faith. For change. That is so... I'm getting goosebumps, you guys. I'm getting excited. Transformation. Pluto, transformation, scorpionic energy. This is... Thank you. This is... like death, the tower, transformation. Clarification on this. To end out the timelines of those that were using others' energy for their own musings, for their own recognition. To escape their karma. Freeing the souls. Freeing the souls with faith. Opening them up to the purpose that was always meant for them. Taking it back from those that were using it. For the change. So they're saying that it'll cause certain endings to these individuals that were capitalizing off of mass energy. This is why we need to use this energy that's been given to us. Listen. This is so cool. I'm getting excited. All right, Galactic Golden Ohana. Y'all heard God? This is what we're supposed to be doing with this energy. We freeing more souls. Basically, get in, we going awakening. Everybody lock in. We about to blast off. This makes me excited. Partners. This is unity. Working. What did I just say? Working together. We are partners in this. Working together. This is going to be a collective effort. So, lock in, Galactic Golden Ohana. Get in. We're going awakening. We got Capricorn energy out here with part of fortune increase and bulldoze. So lets me know the divine is making sure that they are bulldozing through any imposed obstacle that has now been energetically, I was going to say alchemized. They said exorcised, like an exorcism. Combating the darker forces upon this planet that were set in place with how many souls that have awakened, where they are no longer bound to this realm because they have nothing to attach to. So with increase here, the more of us that awaken, the less power that the darkness has a hold of us, or has a hold of certain souls. So this lets me know there's like a sweep being done, a cleaning being done, an exorcism on the planet being done. Because Capricorn is the devil in tarot. So even though these individuals attempted to increase what they were doing against you, it backfired. But this is also the divine saying with what you're doing and how you're working together, there is a massive exorcism, a sweep, a bulldozing of this planet happening with the entities that have nothing to hold on to. We got roots. They have nothing to hold on to. They are not rooted in this planet. It is the end of how these entities had been rooted in this planet because of the love that fills it, the love that owns it. I'm done. They really talking. These roots are ending, which also includes these bloodlines are ending because of the love that now owns this planet. The high vibrational, multi-dimensional energy that owns this planet, which means this energy is overtaken. This energy has overtaken. It is now in ownership of this planet. And there's a massive sweep and bulldozing of those that are still trying to incorporate darker entities, while we are being guided to use what we have incorporated through the alchemization process to further change this planet. It's basically, you don't have to do anything right now other than what you've been guided to do by the divine with the energy that you've accumulated. Because the divine is, yes, love one. Exactly. And the divine is moving on our behalf in the physical. This is destruction upon our enemies, being moved out of the way. What is this? Messages of endings and beginnings. What did I just say? This is destruction upon our enemies. We are receiving a message right now that there are endings that are occurring and beginnings that are occurring. Cool. I'm done. Bro, I'm done. I'm literally done. Mercury retrograde reinvention, and now we're getting Leo, I will. This is I will reinvent. So the divine is saying, use your power to speak into co-created existence, the reinvention of this realm. I will reinvent this world. I will reinvent this realm. I am the reinvention. This is also the fact that we are in Mercury retrograde and the Lionsgate portal is right around the corner. Because this is card 17, which adds up to 8. Leo season, August 8th. The Lionsgate portal. Use it to manifest Galactic Golden Ohana. Use it to visualize Quantum Leap. I heard do great things with what's been given to you. Do great. Look at this. Abundance. Abundance. An abundance of souls in destiny, mind, with what they now know, and how you've guided them. This is also wisdom, Thoth energy, ancient wisdom. I'm literally done, you guys. This is an abundance of souls stepping into destiny because of what they now know and the wisdom that's been shared with the information that has been decoded, with what you were about to relay energetically, and some of you physically, because some of you are going to be guided to speak on what you've learned. Woo! That was, I'm going to leave it right there because I'm getting goosebumps back to back to back. This is, yes, Lynette, divine change. This is, yeah, I'm going to leave it right there. I think that's a beautiful place to leave it. This is exciting. This is, the next week is going to be very intense. Very intense. But in the highest vibrational way with all of the changes we're going to be experiencing. So I'm very excited to see what unfolds with this Lionsgate, with all of us collectively putting our energy together for a better world and a better high vibrational, more abundant experience, and how many souls are going to awaken with us being in complete God mode, helping the divine co-create here and pull in higher vibrational experiences and the release of soul, ancestral soul energy, and the distribution of this abundant, infinite, limitless, successful, impactful, influential, inspirational energy that is being stripped from those that don't deserve it and given to the righteous and the divine. This is going to be quite, the world really has changed so much. It's crazy. Thinking from the way that it was in 2012 to the way, or even the way that it was in 2019 to how it is now. So much change is about. We're going to be 80 years old just remembering all of the things that we went through to experience the change that is happening now. And I'm just excited. I'm excited for everything that's meant to unfold for us. Because we've been putting in work. And this is new leaders finally being appointed. New high vibrational divine leaders being appointed. New high vibrational helpful changes being put in place. for divine souls to win and receive and get help. Like, finally, yes, it is like a legacy. So I'm gonna leave it right there, you guys. I love you, I appreciate you, I honor you, and if I won't be seeing you on TikTok in like 30 minutes, then I will see you again tomorrow. So until then, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace. And like Shasay would say, ay. If anybody tells you to lay down, run them the fuck over. But not with your car, vroom vroom. Because I don't condone violence, but with your energy. Because we have nothing to prove. Our energy obviously does it for us. And last but most definitely not least, drink your motherfucking water. Remain grounded, stay balanced. Remember that you are alchemizing a lot of dark energy. And remember, you are a God-ordained, co-creative, chosen golden child of the Most High God. And you've definitely been given the power to match that title that you have as an anointed, chosen golden child who is here to co-create very beautiful, harmonious, united timelines for a better world. It is an absolute honor to have each and every one of you not only be a part of this family, but be putting in work to watch the world change for the better, to be the change you wish to see in the world. It is an absolute honor to know that you exist and that you have fought this hard for a better world. I love you. I am so proud of you, and I am honored to have you be a part of this galactic golden family, because you guys make this galactic golden family what it is, and to know that you're changing the world just by existing. And then a powerhouse like you is on our side. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I honor you. And I will see you again very soon. So until then, bye.